Hello and welcome back to my channel, but if you're new, welcome. This is me, nice to meet you. Let's talk. Britney Spears, one of the top pop artists in the early 2000s. The girl next door image, blonde hair, rockin' body, dancing around on stage. Everyone knew her songs and would scream, "Hit me, baby, one more time." Unfortunately, after her peak, she fell hard mentally, and the media really mainstreamed her downfall when it came to her mental health. We all remember the shaved head and umbrella combo.
How you doing? You doing okay? I'm concerned about you though, okay?
Well, speed up to recent years, much came out about Britney Spears' personal life and her conservatorship that her father had over her, where he controlled everything. Whether or not she could have more babies, where she goes, controlled her money, who she talks to, what she says, what she posts, to what she eats and drinks. Her odd Instagram posts worried many fans that she was not mentally stable and that her controlling father had something to do with it. Of course, all family members of Britney denied it and said that she needs supervision, and the public said, no, this is not normal. She does not need you, Britney's dad. And the public started the Free Britney movement. It inspired Britney to fight the conservatorship, and the judges said, yeah, you're right. You are free. And the public said, spread your wings, Britney. Do what you want. Say what you want. You're free now. Well, now many of the same people who said Britney should do and say what she wants are sitting back and saying, wait, no, don't say that. Okay, don't say that either. Wait, okay, why are you naked? And they're second guessing this whole Britney shouldn't have a conservatorship and saying that maybe she should. One thing many people are upset about is Britney's constant nudity on Instagram. I was actually scrolling through my homepage and was like, oh, that's Britney Spears' butt. She literally spreads her butt cheeks. The constant nudity and very odd dancing and spinning in her living room have people worried that she's not all there and maybe does need some type of supervision. Apparently, even her kids are speaking out against her, which has the internet divided as well. Some say they just want money, and some say, look what she's doing online. Why would you be proud of your mom doing any of these odd things? Kevin freaking Federline leaked some old ass tape of Britney interacting with her sons, but from what I heard, it was a parent disciplining their extremely entitled kids. And I don't want to judge as I don't know these people, but I've met children with like 1/4 of the income from parents that Britney's kids have. And my God, the temper tantrum that I have seen when their parent says the ultimate trigger word, no. So from what I heard from the audio, she took one of their phones away because they were misbehaving and they had a problem with it. And she was telling them that they need to respect her as a woman and a mom. And many comments under the video that I watched agreed that it sounded like a parent disciplining a very entitled teen. I'll link it below, but most of you probably already heard it, so I don't want to take your time and go through the whole conversation. But now, Britney did the ultimate no-no. She performed the action that will get many creators canceled. The unspeakable fat shaming while giving some advice. I found there was only one way to look thin. Hang out with fat people. Rodney Dangerfield. Honestly, when y'all sent me this, I did crack up, but also was very confused why she posted it, so I did some heavy detective work and used my thumb to slide down to the caption for some answers, and was still confused. I wish I could have chosen the nannies for my children, my dancers. I mean, if I had Christina Aguilera's dancers, I would have looked extremely small. What? Okay, let's go on. I mean, why not talk about it? Don't you think my confidence would have been a bit better if I could have chosen where I lived, age, whom I called on the phone, dated, and who was on stage with me? It's hard sometimes now. I see how much of my womanhood was stripped away at the time and every person sat back and didn't say a thing. Anyways, I'll be here talking about things people never talks about. Eye roll, eye roll, eye roll, and 3 exclamation points. I mean, I get the last part, but why did you throw Christina's dancers in there? That part goes with the picture she posted, but not the ending. I don't know, this was just very weird, and people are pretty mad. What the fuck is this? Fatphobia? Why would you want to take up less space after what you've been through? Why would you want to put anyone down or make anyone feel small? Use your platform responsibly. Do better. Not only have the people who supported Britney unfollowed her, but so did Christina Aguilera. Twitter was obviously raging over the new fatphobic celebrity. Free Kesha says, what the fuck, Britney? This is extremely fatphobic. Fat people aren't your props to use to show off how skinny you are. This doesn't sit right with me. Well, Britney has responded, and here's what she said. By no means was I being critical of Christina's beautiful body. Yeah, she was being critical of Christina's dancers' bodies. Those fat ones. Just kidding. It is what it is. I flew to see her show once, and the main thing I noticed was the difference of our people on stage. By no means did I even mention Christina. Look at my post. Okay, we will. She definitely mentioned Christina. I was inspired by her show, and she is a beautiful woman of power. Thanks, Christina, for inspiring me. Britney went on to explain that her post was a projection of her insecurities, which she said stemmed from her years spent living under her conservatorship. So I can kind of see what she's saying. Kind of. She just doesn't explain it well on the internet. When I go through Britney's posts, she posts like an older person online, or not just an older person, but people that don't understand social media all that well. And I mention older people because social media is very new to older people. So it's usually older people kind of posting like this. And on social media, the way you word things are detrimental. You have to give context. You gotta explain shit so people don't just jump to conclusions and shift your whole ass statement around. And even when you do the most perfect explanation, there will be somebody who will slither out of the dark corners just to take it a certain way and make a big deal out of it. For example, in my workout support group, we had a little conflict. Someone posted this large woman dancing around, feeling herself, and the caption was, "My knees hurt just watching." I personally didn't think it was shaming or any issue with it, because take it from someone who wasn't even half as big as this woman with one bad knee. My knees are definitely looking at me like, girl, you better not try this because we're gonna break. But a couple people jumped on the post with paragraphs talking about, "How dare you!" which then the original poster had to explain further. And I also had to jump in saying how I took the post, which just proves how different people take certain posts and the tone that they decide to receive from text. The post probably would have gone better if she said, "My knees hurt just watching her. Get it, girl," and put a little dancing emoji and then hands. I've seen many posts with extremely explosive movements, gymnasts flipping and flopping, girls getting low, and I always see the comments, "My knees could never." And people don't freak out. But when it comes to fat things, you have to make it really clear, because people will scream fat shaming. And looking at Britney's post, nothing's ever really clear. She words things oddly all the time, or she just doesn't say anything at all. Was she fat shaming? Maybe. She's from a time where fat shaming was okay. She got fat shamed all the time. She probably has some horrible body issues along with her mental issues. I do see why it upset people. At one of my multiple schools that I went to, I was the bigger friend out of everybody, and so all my friends probably looked super skinny compared to me. So I could see that hurting me if I was super insecure about my weight. But I also kind of see what she was saying as well. I think she was trying to say Christina got choices and she didn't, but she ended up fat shaming people and confusing the hell out of her audience. I don't know. This is just me trying to understand a post from someone who doesn't seem very mentally stable. I personally don't read too much into it, but that is my opinion. What is yours? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to thumbs up this video, or thumbs it down if you absolutely hate me, that's fine. And subscribe, even if you hate me. Okay, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared.